I know you gonna dig this.
Get funky with me.
The cops are coming.
How appropriate. What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Eagle Rock, California, Hollywood adjacent. We're not too far from Hollywood. This is my friend Phil. Phil.
Hey, what's up?
Cover that up. He says, bad motherfucker. All right, we are doing the locations for Reservoir Dogs, one of the greatest films of the 90s. One of my favorite movies, one of Phil's favorite movies. If you don't know Phil, he's got an Instagram page. He's not an influencer, and he has 5 billion subscribers or followers because he loves movies, and he loves to match up movie shots. So there's nobody better I can go to do these locations with than Phil. We're gonna go inside this place right here, Pat and Lorraine's coffee shop right here. This is where the opening scene takes place. They have a discussion about tipping, about Madonna.
Yep.
If you don't know Reservoir Dogs, it's about 7 or 8 guys, 7 guys and then 2 others, right?
Yep.
Get together, they're planning a diamond heist. And it goes horribly, horribly wrong. Is that the best way to describe?
You must have seen it. Everybody has seen it.
Everybody's seen it. You'd be surprised. Some people haven't. But Reservoir Dogs, I mean, classic, iconic. Quentin Tarantino, his directorial debut. It's a little early for me. I'm a little mumble mouth. But it takes place right here. Right in here. And we're going inside. We're going to have some breakfast. We're going to show you the shots. And we're going to show you all the locations from
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. So Phil, we're inside. We got to be quick because of the music, but we've just eaten.
Yeah.
Take me around here. Let's take a look. Shot this way, right? It's basically a round table. That way there. Yep, that's the same photograph. Right there.
I don't tip. I don't believe in it.
Got Quentin Tarantino from this angle.
Let me tell you what the whole letters it off. What's cool? Tick, and so on.
Tick. And Harvey Keitel is right about here. Awesome.
And over here,
Yeah.
with the round table, Toby 1, Toby, fucking Charlie Chan.
Let's take a look at that. That is behind Mr. Pink in the shot. I think they're serving Ninky Nuggets. Now right behind Tim Roth's character, there's a pole which has been replaced with some sort of display case. The pole is gone. So Phil, we've already been inside. We've had coffee, breakfast. We're going to the next location. Where are we going?
Right now we're going to see the... Wait, where are we going actually?
We're going to the famous walk when they leave the diner. The opening
we're
shot.
going to the bowling alley, the walk, the famous intro.
Where it
All
says
them
Reservoir
lined up,
Dogs, yeah.
We're going to try to get in there, which probably involves climbing some fences.
Yep, let's see what happens. And I got the bill. You just get the tip, okay?
I don't tip.
You actually really don't tip, do you?
I don't believe in it now.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? Come on, you. Cough up a bucket, cheap bastard.
I'll get the tip. And even the chairs are the same, correct?
Yes, there are 2 types of chairs. That one and these ones.
And they're both seen in the film.
Yeah.
Same coffee mugs too, right?
The brown ones, but they used to have the same brown ones like years ago.
Oh.
She said they broke them all up.
Let's see some chairs.
Sorry, we're close.
Sorry, close.
Shortest video ever.
And they're close. All right, so that was the inside. Phil, we're going now to the iconic. This is the opening shot here, but really the iconic opening shot is when they're walking all together after the diner. It says Reservoir Dogs, it says all the actors' names, right?
Yep.
That is the iconic opening shot. It's just down the street, right near a Pulp Fiction location too, which is kind of crazy. I'm not showing you that though. That's going to be on another video, another day. All right, let's go.
Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Oh. All right, Phil. This is the iconic parking lot. So they're supposed to have left the diner. The diner's what, about half a mile away?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, that way. This is locked up. Tighter than my prom date. It is locked. Was no good?
It was beautiful.
So we cannot get in, but we can show you where it was. It was right here where the opening shot, where it's about 7 minutes in. They're walking out of the diner, past that brick wall. It's iconic. They're walking right towards that building right there. I'll show you what I can show you. You know, we were thinking about hopping the fence, and then we touched these. That's medieval, man. That's going medieval on your ass. Is that the same movie?
No, that was a different one.
Oh,
that was the next one.
Oh, well, same thing. All right, so point me in the right direction, Phil. You've been here before, but it's that wall, right? Right back there.
Yeah, the wall that's shiny and beautiful. And
Yeah.
that used to be the brick wall, which is probably still is. Then they built a top.
Yeah, so
Store for it.
right there is was the wall that they're walking beside, and that's an addition to the building. But now this whole parking lot is sealed shut, and the building, which is a bowling alley, is closed. So they built that addition. But there is a production still that Phil had, taken from about this angle right here, where you can see the guys walking, the Reservoir Dogs themselves. So right there, where you see that beige wall, that is the iconic wall from the beginning of Reservoir Dogs. And then they switched the camera angle, and Phil graciously just moved this garbage can, because it would not be here, because it was around this angle where they're walking out, and we cannot get to the exact angle, but it's roughly right here.
Yeah, somewhere around here.
Yeah, they're just coming out of the parking lot, because you can see the dip. I can see a dip right in front of me, and to his right is another dip. And there it is. That's the iconic opening shot of Reservoir Dogs. Right there. And also this sign is seen, which should say when they're walking along. But yeah, if you're gonna come here, you're gonna take a picture from outside, because it is not easy to get in here. Those two trucks that are in the background are not running, we can tell. Phil knows cars, he said they're not running. Found a different way to get the shot. Kind of like that. They're walking right along here. It's a little jumpy, sorry. All right, so Phil, Reservoir Dogs, like we said, it's about a diamond heist gone wrong, but the movie itself goes back and forth in chronological order, correct?
Correct.
So, after they leave that area that we just at the bowling alley, they get to the warehouse, which we're going to get to later, because much of the movie takes place inside a warehouse and outside of it. But they're displaying how they got away from the cops, and what the hell went happen. Who's the informant? How did this go horribly wrong? Because all of them are dying.
I'm fucking dying here! I'm fucking dying!
Yeah. And the cops are chasing Mr. Pink right down this street. And they use the same block, like twice, right? Just kind of double it. The cops,
the same 50 feet.
Yeah, they keep running past the same parts. Let's show you right now. So they run past that hardware store. And that was like blue or purple in the movie, right? That doorway?
Yeah, it was.
But here's
purple.
where Mr. Pink runs out, and then starts riding back that way, right?
Yeah.
Kind of comes out a little bit. But the cops pass that hardware store twice and that building. Just walk up a little bit. Right like that, right?
Mm-hmm. That's where he loses the briefcase, over here.
Right here.
On this car here. Yeah.
Move car.
No, the car was there. It was just
Well, I know,
car.
and I want that car to go. Yeah, we're all right here. Then, of course, he gets hit by a car, but movie magic, that's not right here, is it?
Nope. It's down that way.
Down this way. But I think we're good here. This is where that chase scene was filmed, right along here. Eagle Rock, California. The Silver Lake of Hollywood. The Silver. How would you describe Eagle Rock? Hipsterville.
It's the Silver Lake of Eagle Rock.
It makes Silver Lake look like an old age community. Eagle Rock's like kind of young. Yeah. There you go. Flower power, right there. So Phil, we were just right over there. So they're running in that direction, but then it cuts to him running this way, Mr. Pink.
Yeah, actually this way here.
Running right along here. See that building and that building in the background?
Then he turns on the corner.
Boom, right here.
Yep, he gets hit by a car.
Big
He
time.
gets slashed. Oh yeah, this is actually where the car will be.
Right here. Right about this angle. Because you can see those buildings in the background there. And then, of course, if we move back a little bit, he gets hit by a car. He commandeers the car.
Commandeers.
Commandeers.
What kind of word is that?
It's a real word. And then the police come right around the corner right here, and he has a shootout with them right here. And then he takes off that way. And there's also another shot which I want to show from about roughly this angle. It's not really that point, but you see that building in the background. There used to be a gas station here, but you see that building there? That's called Bob Baker's Marionette Theater. So I just think that's awesome. It's a theater of puppets. So of course he takes off right up this street, and the cop, the one cop that didn't get shot, chases him up this street. So they're all trying to get away from that heist that's gone wrong, and it's just going horribly, horribly wrong. And the warehouse is a meetup place. But there's another location not too far from here that we're going to go to. Don't look at me. All right? Cop running this way. Let's go. Here's the ice they're trying to sell. Yeah. Ice in Los Angeles on the road. Somebody dumped it. Let's go to another location. We're going right. And, of course, the building that they were holding up. Where the diamonds were. Right there. This is in Burbank. Had a couple of shots right outside the car like this. I think it's actually from the other angle. Let's see if I can get the other angle better. Even that doesn't look exactly like it. It's kind of more from, wait. Well, that's the building. I don't want to get out of my car. I have no idea what's going on with these lights. This is like a three-way intersection with a ton of sun. No red on red, but does that mean for me on this side? There's another no red on red over here, and there's one there. What's that? Keep going. Keep it moving. GM's Ford truck. I don't know what kind of car you are. Just keep going. I think I'm stuck here for life. This is where Mr. Brown, no, not Mr. Brown, Mr.
White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Brown.
Mr. White and Mr. Blonde.
No, Mr. Pink, Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange, Jesus Christ.
And Mr.
They've
Brown.
all got, if people haven't seen the movie, they all have aliases.
Mr.
And it's
Orange,
hard to
yeah.
keep track. Jesus.
Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, and Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Right. So it's Mr. White and Mr. Orange. They come into this. They come driving along here. Right along here. And stop right here, right?
They crash the car in here.
Right here.
Yeah. And then he gets out of the car. Mr. White gets out of the car, pulls out his guns, and starts shooting. towards the cops coming in. Like this is the guy he will be the cops.
You're the cop. He'd be shot. So it's about right from that angle too,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But this
That was a different fence. That was the old one I'm doing right. So this is a new one.
this house is a very, very visible, and that one
That
there.
house, yeah.
Those two right there, because the car's right here. Come towards me like a Harvey Keitel.
Rolls up the guns. Comes up here and then leans on the fence.
You got the look with the sunglasses. The cop car's coming right here. So Mr. Blonde,
No, Mr. Orange
Mr. Orange,
is dying there with his blood in his eyes.
he's
He's inside the car.
Got blind, man. I'm fucking blind.
You're not blind, you just got blood in your eyes, alright?
so Quentin Tarantino is actually in the film. He plays Mr. Brown, and he's sitting in the car right here. He dies.
Is he dead? Did he die or not? Let's go.
As they're here. And then, after they kill the cops,
Yep.
as they're trying to get away again, they run right up this alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just noticing that palm tree is the same palm tree you see in the background, up top above your head. Even those billboards, I mean, that billboard looks ancient, but that building's very, very visible in the background. So they decided to make their way up this alleyway.
Yep. Straight on this way.
Yep, all the way up.
Like two of them.
Camera's following them past this building.
Mm-hmm.
Just still here. Pick it up, pick it up. You got it.
Yep.
Right.
From somewhere here.
Camera comes like this.
And that's where they run. And it's still one shot, which is
Right.
amazing.
And they
Yes,
come
they
right out
run
the alleyway
towards
here,
here.
and the car is going in the wrong
These two
direction.
behind me, yeah, and then the car's coming this way. And then they stop. Stop the
Right
car.
here.
Yep.
The lady driving the car.
Correctamundo.
There's a great shot from the woman's perspective, from the driver's perspective. See that building there
Yeah,
as they're
they were
stopped
like
right there. Yeah,
somewhere
you're all
here.
in shadows because of the light, but there it is. But then, of course, she pulls out a gun. She shoots Tim Roth, Mr. Blonde,
No.
Mr. Orange.
There you go. And he falls down. Yeah.
I saw this movie twice last night, and I still can't get it right. And when you know what? I rented this movie when it came out, and I watched it 3 times back to back.
VHS?
I loved it. VHS, baby, nothing better. It's the
Be
best.
kind, rewind.
It's the best quality. VHS, nothing better. But yeah, he's on the ground right here because she shoots him, and then he shoots her, and he has a crisis of conscience because, let's just, spoiler alert, he's a cop. He's the informant. He's the one that screwed them all over. So he's looking at her like, oh man, what did I just do? And then it cuts to him in the car, covered in blood, screaming in pain, and I'm not going to show that. Just kidding, here it is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Larry. I can't believe she killed me.
All right, should we go to the main location now?
To the warehouse that doesn't exist anymore?
You
Definitely.
just gave it away.
I'm sorry.
Should we go to the main location now?
Yes, we should.
Let's go to the warehouse. But you can see here, that house, very visible, but covered now with those trees. Damn, nature. But the same train tracks, newer trains. This one's going to Union Station in Toronto. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll hop a ride.
And you just tear it down for parking. You idiot. You fool. You absolute ridiculous muppet.
That's right, Phil. We're complaining. Why are we complaining?
We're complaining because this is where the location of the warehouse.
This is where it
Was.
used to be. We are standing inside
Yeah.
the warehouse, although it no longer exists.
I was just telling Scott over here
Thanks.
behind the camera that the whole
Scott, by the way.
two-thirds
Nice to meet
of
you.
the movie happens in the warehouse. And if the owner knew about that, he could have made so much money by selling Steel's fucking, what's it called? Soundtracks to the movie, the
Right.
fake rubber ears, the photo
Everything.
ops, everything.
But it was shot right here on this property.
Yes. And now we have this beautiful parking lot
Yeah.
that serves no purpose because you can still park on the street anywhere and there's always some parking
They
areas.
paved paradise. They put up a parking lot. But this is it right here, and you can tell
Exactly.
by a couple of shots. First of all, let's mention that Mr. Blonde's apartment in the movie was actually built.
Not blonde, that's Michael Madsen.
Oh, for God's sakes, Mr. Orange. Thank you. Mr. Orange
Was above, yeah.
was above.
It was a 2-story building, just like that one over here.
Right. So it's kind of like that type of building.
Yeah.
So his apartment in the movie, they just use an apartment above it. When Harvey Keitel picks him up in the car, as he's getting ready to leave,
Oh yeah.
he comes out here.
Yeah. There's a shot of the cops looking at Mr. Orange getting in the car.
Car would have parked right about there, right?
That car, yeah, and the cops will be over here
Yeah.
on the right side. And then they proceed to drive away to the music of Ooka Chaka, Ooka Chaka.
I can't
Ooka,
stop
Ooka
this
Chaka.
feeling
Yeah.
deep
By David
inside of me. By David Hasselhoff.
No, but he did the cover of it.
I know he did. Oh, I know.
You
Don't tell me David Hasselhoff trivia. Trust me. Limbo Dance is one of my favorite songs he's ever done.
Jesus.
I celebrate his entire catalog. Let's go through this though, Phil. So behind us is where the entranceway would have been. So all them going in and out would have been right behind
Yeah.
us. But kind of more, let's say, because you see the walk that Michael Madsen makes to his car, Mr. Blonde, to this house here where he gets the gas canister. So the entrance was right behind us. So, technically, if you want to get technical, the ramp where Mr. Orange is dying would have been right about here, and where the cop's tied up in one of the most horrifying scenes, because his ear cut off, the cop would have been sitting right about right here. So Michael Madsen's famous dance is done right here. You're looking at the inside of the warehouse. So him dancing back and forth, doon 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 doon, right here, Steelers wheel. So he comes out of his car, and his car's parked right alongside there.
Yeah, except we can't get in there.
No, we can't get in there.
Because, yeah, I just realized that the fence is all shut down.
It's reserved for Mr. Holmes' bakehouse. But he does walk right by this pole, doesn't he?
Yep, there's the pole.
There's the pole. Oh, this is perfect.
That's the pole you see with those three silver.
That's from this angle, though. That's actually taken from. Facing this thing. That's facing this way. But there's a shot where he walks back from the car when you see the pole. So that's
the house you see over there. The weird roof.
Right there.
2 windows. That's
right there.
That's the roof, and the 2 windows are over here somewhere.
Just blocked.
Yeah.
Blocked by foliage. So Phil, talk to me about a couple of the other locations from Reservoir Dogs, because some of them are, aside from the warehouse, there's the rooftop where Mr. Orange is talking to his fellow police officer. That's at Hollywood and Highland, right?
Yes, that's the middle of Highland and Hollywood.
And that rooftop is no longer accessible, nor does it look the same, you were saying, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was the other location we were talking about?
There's the graffiti wall where he talks about his story.
Right.
Which is at the Belmont Station Apartments.
Right.
And it's all cleaned up now, and then some remains of that facade
still remain.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
And then the bathroom with the cops, the restroom?
That was in a building called, it's called Plaza something in MacArthur Park.
Right.
That building is used for a bunch of shoots, so I don't think
it's only available if you want to rent out the building.
Yeah, they shot Gangster Squad over there on the rooftop. They shot Tango and Cash.
But in other words, we can't get in that building.
No, it's not even a functioning building anymore.
It's a closed building. It's a condemned building, but used for filming. So, we're ending the video here at the biggest location, the warehouse, which is no longer here.
And then this is the...
I'm dying laughing because you just told me to fuck off or something. Whatever the hell you just said, it was very funny. Because I was thinking you're talking about this wall. You're saying this wall. So this wall is gone. The warehouse is started right here, but that little white part of the wall with this fence is right here. Yep. And you see those in the background.
And those 3 windows and chimney over there.
Now, was this chip bag in the movie?
I don't know. What, the red thing?
No, this bag.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but this red thing. Move this guy. Move him over.
Raise.
But that's wild. That's the warehouse, and that's it right there. Ah,
It's
man.
all gone. Now it's all in the past. Now
Yeah.
it's all left
all
on celluloid.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big building.
Big building for a small, but I mean,
It's a lot of things here.
you'd be surprised how many small things I can fit into big places. Hello.
See what you did there.
But no, it's a very small little lot. Would have been right about here, and the Tim Roth ramp right here. Right about here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right there. Right there. And now in this scene, we're going to recreate Michael Madsen when he leaves the warehouse to go and get the gas canister because he's going to set the cop on fire. It's a violent movie. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, cars over there, stuck on the other side of the fence. The iconic shot when they open the trunk and they see the cop inside and they got that look from the trunk, shot right there.
Jesus Christ.
That's where his car is parked. And he says to the cop, I'm parked in a red zone when he's got the cop tied up. And I remember when I was a kid, I had no clue what a red zone was. And when I came to LA for the first time 10 years ago, I had no idea what a red zone was. So I was always parking in red zones. We don't have them in Canada. We in Canada, we just have no parking. Well, we have parking, but there's not designated red zone.
Yeah, I got the point.
We don't have cars in Canada.
We don't.
Sleds.
That's the entrance
Yeah.
to the warehouse that is now gone forever.
What'd Joe say?
I told you I ain't talked to him. All I know is he's pissed.
What are you gonna do about him?
Jesus Christ, give me a fucking chance to breathe. I got a few questions of my own.
Lost to time. I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling
Something's right.
something's not right.
Or is it right? Who are you gonna call? He-Man.
Phil, thank you for coming along. That was awesome. Oh wait, you got a shadow. Wait a minute. Fuck that.
I love the shadow.
Phil! Sun! There's too much sun. Phil, thanks for coming along, man. If you want to know where Phil lives, he lives just at Yucca and
Shut up.
Phil! All right, guys, this is my buddy Phil. You've seen, we've done a video. We did a video.
Lido.
Yeah, at the Lido apartment buildings last year. That was last year. And it's going to be another one of my videos coming out soon as I work on that slowly. This was awesome doing Reservoir Dogs. Word, give me a pound, dog. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, dog, Reservoir Dogs.
Dog.
So they all die at the end.
Hey.
No one lives.
Spoiler.
Spoiler, they all die. That's it. Even Mr. Pink, who I thought got away, no, he gets shot right outside at the very end, right?
Yeah, if you listen closely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's another not Easter egg, but like there's a lot of foreshadowing in the movie. Tell me about the paint can.
The paint cans. It's
Yeah.
not a paint can, it's more like a canisters. If you watch a scene where Mr. White and Mr. Pink are talking about what happened after the heist, if you look closely, you can see the bench, well, kind of like a counter. And you got the two canisters, the white canister and the pink canister, and they're all together. And the orange canister is further away, much further away from them.
Because he's the rat.
He's the rat.
And he's also the one calling him out on the tipping at the beginning.
Yep.
He's right on him then, too.
Yep.
Oh, Tim Roth. Where is he these days? What's he doing? He should be doing a lot more work. Steve Buscemi gets a lot. All right, look. Cool. Peace. Reservoir Dogs. They all die. Don't steal diamonds. That's what you learn. Peace out.